Hey, Blue Sky, what's up? Happy Thursday. Thanks for dropping by. Let me just prep the stream. Hey, DB Nice. Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Let me just share my stream real quick. There. Cool. One more. Hope you can stream Fall Guys in tomorrow. Always love to play with you. Yep. Actually, I hope so, but I think I will be able to. I will. The past few weeks I was not able because of work, but I think gauging from the task that I need to do tomorrow, I think I will be able to stream. So I'll see you by then, Blue Sky. Thank you for looking forward to it. And I really do apologize because the past few weeks I've been really busy at work, so that's the reason why I wasn't able to stream. But hopefully tomorrow. And there's a high chance that we will be able to stream tomorrow. Okay, wait, what's happening? I can't see my stream on the red platform. Ah, there. Let me just share this one. There. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I will be able to stream Fall Guys. I wasn't able to stream for 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Blue Sky. Thanks for dropping by again. Yeah, so welcome everyone. Welcome to Borg's Gaming Channel, and this is our Flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 35th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. And our flight for tonight will be from Rionegro, Colombia to Pacifico, Panama. So we're flying to Panama tonight. So again, this is the 35th leg of our Jollibee World Tour, and we're simulcasting on 5 different platforms: blue, purple, red, green, and black. Go ahead and figure out what those streaming platforms are. I'm just kidding. If you want to check out my other social media accounts, you can check the link on my bio. In the bio section of my about page, and then you can access all my social media accounts there. So by the way, we will be flying the Airbus A320neo tonight as usual. This was developed by Fly-by-Wire Simulations, and we are using the Jollibee livery developed by Night Fury 08, available for download on flightsim.to. And by the way, I would like to give a special thanks to Night Fury 08. As you can see, the Jollibee livery right now already has our logo right there. Just if you can see, just beside the window, there's our Borg logo. So again, thank you, Night Fury 08. And actually, he also had a surprise last week. I posted that. I think that was Saturday last week. Yep, last Saturday rather. He developed or he created a Borg Airlines livery, which we will be using once we get back in the Philippines. Hopefully I'm not sure if it's gonna be this year, but probably next year. So please watch out. By the time that we get back in the Philippines, we will be using the Borg Airlines livery. So again, special thanks to Night Fury 08. Don't forget to check him out on the blue platform. He creates liveries actually for flight simulator and truck simulator. So check his page out. So but anyway, so I guess that's it. I think we're good to go. We can now start our flight. Oh wait, let me just turn on the light. There. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's proceed with our flight. We are online on VATSIM right now. Our call sign is Jollibee27. It's Juliet Oscar Lima 27, so you can check me out if you fly on VATSIM as well. Okay, so let's prep our aircraft. Let's now move on to let's go inside the cockpit. And let's start prepping the aircraft. Oh, sorry, I forgot to open something. I forgot to open our animated first officer. Okay, let me just turn it on first. But while we're waiting for that, I'll go ahead and show you our flight plan for tonight. So this is our EFB. And we're just waiting for SimBrief to populate the data. So we filed our flight plan or created our flight plan via SimBrief. So this is now our flight plan. So our flight number is Jollibee27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. We will be flying the Airbus A320neo again by fly-by-wire simulations using the Jollibee livery developed by Night Fury 08 on flightsim.to. We will be flying from Sierra Kilo Romeo Golf, which is Jose Maria Cordova Airport. This is where we are right now. And we will be flying to Mike Papa Papa Alpha, which is Panama Pacifico International Airport in Panama. So our flight for tonight will be from Rionegro, Colombia to Pacifico, Panama. So total flight time is around an hour. Plus 30 minutes of block time. Alternate airport if ever we will not be able to make it to Panama Pacifico International Airport will be Mike Papa Sierra Mike. So for the company route, this is actually just a fictional company route. So that's Mike Delta Echo Bravo Lima Bravo. So that's Medellin to Balboa. Zero fuel weight is 56.3, cost index 10, average wind is heading 087 at 17 knots, 17 knots. Cruising altitude is flight level 240. That's our initial cruising altitude. But by the time that we get to ISRAP, we will be climbing to flight level 380. So that's going to be our cruising altitude. So there's a flight step here, and I'll show that to you later once we are on our OFP. So for the route, we will be taking off here in Jose Maria Cordova Airport via runway 01. We will be flying the IBDAM 1 Alpha departure to IBDAM, and then direct Cotin Alpha 323 Airways to ISRAP, then direct to Dacmo, direct to Punba, direct to Igeto, and then direct Diego. Now, Panama Pacifico International Airport does not have a star or a standard terminal arrival, so that means after Diego, we will commence our RNP, runway 36 approach to land on runway 36 of Panama Pacifico International Airport. So more of the procedures later once we do our briefings. So that's gonna be our flight plan for tonight. So if you want to fly with me, again, I'm online on VATSIM. You can follow the same flight plan. So we created this from simbrief.com. So I'm just pulling up the first officer. I forgot to actually load it. It should just take a while. Let's just wait for it to load. So I'll show you first officer Una once everything has loaded. First officer Una. There. Okay. Let me just configure the settings first. Final sector LS is not required, and I think we're good. Okay, copy. Okay, so now let's show you our first officer Una. She will be assisting us with our flight for tonight. So thank you, first officer Una. So let's now prep the aircraft. Let's go on and turn on our dome lights, although we don't really need it because it's daytime. Whatever, we'll just turn it on. And then let's do our flight controls check first. make sure that everything is working fine with our flight controls. Let's start with the tiller. Okay, so that's left. Right is also working. One more left and one more right. Okay, cool. Flight stick. Okay, cool. Park brake off, on. So speed brake on, off. Ground spoilers, arm, disarm, flaps, pitch trim. One more for the speed brakes. Okay, let's move on to the throttle. So we have climb, flex, take, toga rather. Going back to reverse, sorry, idle, and then reversers, and then going back to idle. So it's working. Engine switches, ignition switch. Then let's now move on to the rudder pedals, and of course the brake. Okay, so everything is working. We're good. We can now prep the aircraft for our flight for tonight. So let's start with the battery masters 1 and 2. Let's turn it on. Okay, and let's now call on the external power unit, or the GPU. There. Okay, cool. We're good. We now have external power. Start setting up now. Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Doing the APU test.
I'm out for the walk around.
Copy. Okay, so for the ADIRS, let's put it to nav. Ground control on, crew oxygen supply on, seatbelt signs on, no smoking signs to auto, emergency exit signs armed, fuel pumps. Check. Wait. Let me check the settings for GSX Pro. Let's try to check if this will work. But before that, let's go. So we need 4.2 tons of fuel, and let's load our payload as well. So how many passengers do we have? Just 129 passengers. So roughly that's more than half. Okay, moving on. So we're good. Let's now turn up the overhead sub panel brightness, and let's now request for refueling. Request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Okay, next what we need to do is set up the rest of the aircraft. So PFD, let's switch, turn it down to 50%. Okay, console floor, this one, %. Ecam brightness.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay. Fuel truck is already in position. Let's now refuel. After that, we'll request for catering. Okay, we're good. Floodlight, intake light, and floodlight. Right. Okay, so double checking. We still don't have any online ATCs right now, so we will be squawking the default squawk code and turn on our on mode Charlie. Hey Rina, what's up? Thanks for dropping by. Happy streaming Captain Borg. Thank you, Rina. And thank you again. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good evening. Okay, so let's now set up our MCDU. So FMGC first. Let's check. So engine is a Leap Engine 1 Alpha 26. Active nav database valid from November 2 to November 29. So let's clear the GPS primary lost message. So we're good here. Let's now move on to MCDU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, and then init press. Initialize data request. Okay, so FMC flight number is Jollibee 27. Departure airport is Sierra Kilo Romeo Golf. Destination is Mike Papa Papa Alpha. Fuel on board is 3.9er. Estimated time of arrival is 54 minutes. So that's the total flight time. So we have initialized that. Let's now go to the init page and init request. Uplink insert in progress. Let's clear that. So again, our flight is from Sierra Kilo Romeo Golf to Mike Papa Papa Alpha. Alternate airport is Mike Papa Sierra Mike. AOC account flight plan uplink is completed. Flight number is Julia Oscar Lima 27 or that's Jollibee 27. Cost index is 10. Cruising flight level is 240 initially, but again after ISRAP we'll continue our climb to flight level 380. So for the IRS init, that's not yet aligned, so we will align on ref. Confirm the alignment and return. So for the wind temp, let's request for the climb wind, cruise wind, and the descent wind. Okay, so let's go back now to MCDU menu, ATSU, and AOC menu, and we'll request for the weather information or METAR information for the departure and arrival airports. Have we sent it already? Okay, there. So we now have the METAR information. Let's print this out. So refueling is already completed. So let's now move back on here and let's make sure that the refueling is really completed. 4.2, no, it isn't. Because we need 4.2 tons of fuel. So that means GSX Pro is still not working. Okay, so let's refuel manually. We just need around 30 seconds for that. And while we're doing that, let's now request for the catering truck.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Okay, so METAR information, let's check. SKRG METAR information issued November 23 at 1400 Zulu, although right now it's 1506, so we expect that this will change before our departure. Wind is currently variable at 2 knots. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. Scattered clouds at 1,500 feet. Temperature 17, dew point 13, QNH 1027, and no SIG. So let's pull this up. So again, our QNH is 1027. So let's configure that here, 1027, and here as well. We're actually 7,000 feet above sea level, so that's why. Okay, so we're good with the METAR information. We are good to take off from runway 01. So let's now move on to our flight plan. GPS is already aligned. And let's configure our departure. So we will be departing via runway 01, and that's going to be via the IBDAM 1 Alpha departure. This one. Transition is actually I wasn't able to check that out. Let me check. Our transition will be via Kotin. Is it Kotin? Wait, let me check. IBDAM 1 Alpha, and I think yes, it's via Kotin rather. Else to load. Ibdam. Okay. I think it's David. Ibdam 1 Alpha to David, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's David. Wait, let me just check. Because we will be from Ibdam, we will be tracking. No, not David. Because after Ibdam, we will go straight to Kotin. Yep, direct Kotin. So there should be no transition for this departure. Okay, so let's insert that, and let me just cross-check that with our charts, which I will show you later once we do our takeoff briefing. So from runway 01, we will take off at 7,430 feet. Wait. Actually, it should be 7,850, not 74. So this one. That's 6 DME. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, so 6 DME from our takeoff. We will turn right to Marinilla. This one. So this is Marinilla. And we should be maximum of 185 knots. We should be at or above 10,500.
No issues on the walk around.
Copy that. And then after that, we will be tracking 6 DME out of Marinilla. Let me just write it down. Marinilla. Because we might need to announce that during our takeoff. So that's Marinilla. 6 DME from Marinilla, we will be tracking Ibdam. We should be at or above 13,000 feet. By the way, by 6 DME from Marinilla, we should be at or above 12,000 feet. So after Ibdam, we now have our flight plan discontinuity. We will fly direct Kotin after that. So after that, we will track Israp and then Dakmo, Punba, Ugeto, Diego, and that will be the final waypoint. By the way, we have step outs for this. That's gonna be flight level 380 by waypoint Israp. There. So that's our flight step. Cool. Okay, so for now, let's configure our expected arrival in Mike Papa Alpha or Pacifico. We are expecting to fly the RNAV 36 approach or RNP 36 approach. Again, we don't have a star for this arrival, so that means overhead Diego, we can commence our RNP 36 approach already. So let's insert that, and I'll just briefly double check or cross check that with our charts. So from Diego, we should be commencing our RNP 36 approach. So from Diego, we should be descending to 2,400 by Pitne, which is this one, and then 1,800 by Veray, and then we will be landing. Overhead Veray. We should commence our final approach with a flight path angle of 3 degrees. So for Veray, we should be hard coding it to 1,800. There. Okay, so basically that's it. And we're gonna check later if there are any flight plan discontinuities. But basically that's gonna be our flight plan for tonight. So Zerul is the final waypoint technically. Okay. Cool. So let's try this one. Let's go to flight plan. And let's check if there are any flight plan discontinuities on the navigational display. Okay, so 7430. So we'll take off from runway 36. By 6 DME, we should be at or above flight level 7,850. and then turn right to Marinilla at or above 10,500 and maximum of 185 knots. And then turn right again to 6 DME from Marinilla VOR, which should be at or above 12,000. And then tracking Ibdam. There. So after Ibdam, we'll go direct to Cotin, Israp, Dakmo, Punba, Ugeto, and Diego. Overhead Diego will commence our RNP 36 approach to Pitne, to Veray, to Zerul, and then to land on runway 36. So we're good. Again, that's 13,000 feet. Let's fly initially to flight level 130. By the way, what's the transition level here? Or transition altitude rather. That's gonna be 18,000 feet. So that's our transition altitude. So we're good with the flight plan. Sorry, let's get this back to plan. And then let's now check our secondary flight plan, RadNav, and let's now move on to the fuel pred. So for the fuel pred, our zero fuel weight is 56.3. And our zero fuel weight center of gravity is 33.0, or let's make it that 33.1. Let's round it up. 33.1. Okay. Block fuel is 4.2.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's now start boarding our passengers. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Hey JP, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Okay, so let's now compete for the or takeoff performance. I'll be using the A32NX performance calculator for this. So we will try with nobody. Okay, so we will fly with flaps 1, anti-ice is off, packs will be off, our center of gravity is aft, and then runway condition, let's check the runway condition here. This is Jose Maria Cordova International Airport. Scattered clouds. So we have a dry runway condition. And let's pull up everything from SIMBRI. It's too slow. There. So we now have the landing or the performance takeoff temp rather. Temperature in this airport is 17. Wind is variable with 2 knots. So let's calculate that again. Okay, cool. So we now have the performance speeds or takeoff speed. So we will fly or we'll take off with flaps 1, flexing 54 degrees. So let's move on to the perf page. So flaps 1, flexing 54 degrees. And then for the takeoff speeds, we have 133, 133, and 136. Actually, it's low because we have just more than half of our full load. 136. Okay, transition altitude is 18,000 feet. And we're good. Check the box.
Okay.
Okay, so let's wait and let's just leave the box to our first officer. Let's configure the rest of our takeoff data. So let's switch this to VOR, and again we will be climbing to flight level 130 initially after takeoff. Okay, so I guess we're good here. Let's check. She's done with checking the box. So let's now move on to the takeoff briefing. By the way, hey Jamel, what's up? Thanks for the like. We have a streamer in the house, Jomel on the blue platform. Don't forget to check him out and support him as well. Thank you, Jomel, for dropping by. Waza. Okay, let's now do the takeoff briefing. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so let me now show you our navigraph. And let's do our briefing. Okay, so we are currently here at Jose Maria Cordova Airport in Rionegro, Colombia. We are currently at Bay 8. And we are expecting to be pushed back to... which taxiway is this? I'm not sure which taxiway is this. But that's going to be facing south for runway 01. And then our taxi route will be... we will be taxiing via Hotel and then Alpha. All the way to the start of or end of the runway, and we will be holding short via Alpha 2. So upon takeoff, we will be flying the IBDAM 1 Alpha departure with transition altitude 18,000 feet, and IBDAM 1 Alpha to Opmel, no available. Okay, that's fine. Speed is, we have a speed restriction maximum of 185 knots to Marinilla VOR. So this is Marinilla VOR. We have to maintain 185 knots maximum at or above 10,500 feet. After that, that's the time that we can increase our speed. So for the route, as you can see, upon takeoff from runway 01, we will be tracking 14 DME of Rionegro. And then we should be at or above 7,850 feet by then. And then we will turn right, tracking the Marinilla VOR, and with a maximum speed of 185 knots at or above 10,500. And then we will turn right up to 6 DME from Marinilla VOR, and we should be at or above 12,000 feet by then. And then after that, we'll be tracking IBDAM at or above 13,000. And then we don't have any transition after IBDAM. We'll go straight to Cotin waypoint. So that's gonna be our takeoff briefing. Any questions? She's not paying attention. But anyway. Hey, Sir Henry, what's up? Thank you for liking. Ooh. We've been raided. Hey, what's up? I got forked. What's up? Thank you for the raid. Wait. Let me just go back to the chat. Pork and Toasters, thank you for the raid. Thanks for raiding us with your viewers. Appreciate that. Pork and Toasters on Twitch. Everyone, please don't forget to support as well. It's Val Simulations, what's up? Jay Barandon, what's up? Bravo, Juliet Tango, Flying Broccoli. Fork and Toasters again. I got fork. Wow, nice. Dark Cannings, what's up? Thank you for the follow as well. 6 times fork and jump combo. Ooh, cool. Wait for it. I don't know if there are alerts. Actually, I've turned it off because I'm simulcasting right now. But yeah, I see you. Let it simmer. I know. Again, Sir Henry, what's up? We also have another streamer from the red platform, actually. TW Simulations, Shrimp Toaster, what's up? Let him cook. Yeah, because I was doing the takeoff briefing of. I apologize for that. TW Simulations there. I've already mentioned that. You guys are legends. Thank you for the bits as well. Appreciate that. Bravo, Julia Tango. This guy is showing how. Sorry. Yeah, welcome. The prof flyer right here, mga lads. Ooh, Filipino? Really? Filipino? Cool. So where are we flying today, Captain? We're flying to Panama right now. So Pacifico. Panama Pacifico International Airport. We're flying from Jose Maria Cordova, which is in Colombia. I got my S3 exam for Bangkok approach. Ooh, nice. Cool. So that's gonna be on December 2nd, Sir Henry? Sure. I can go ahead and support that. What date is it? Let's check. December 3rd. That's gonna be a Sunday, so I think I will be able to. What? Just let me know what time. I'll be there to support you, of course. A-firm, sir. Cool, kabayan. What's up? It's about simulation. Ooh, I can hear someone landing. Yes, it's Jollibee. Jollibee A320 Neo. 11 to 1300 Zulu. Cool. Sure. I'll go ahead and support you there, Sir Henry. So that's a Sunday. I don't have work, so I might be able to join. Unless I have any other plans. But for now, I might. Cool. Again, thank you for Toasters for the raid on the purple platform. Sorry, I have my alerts turned off because I'm simulcasting and because of the recent changes in the simulcasting policy of Twitch. I can't show any other alerts because I have what do you call this? Consolidated alerts for all platforms. But still, again, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, and hope you enjoy our flight for today. Actually, we're just about to start. I can't imagine how hard simulcasting. I barely have the brain for afterwards. You get used to it actually. At first, it might be overwhelming, but well, you know how streaming is. If you're doing it on a daily basis, or it's like a routine already, so you'll get used to it. But anyway, but again, thank you for the raid, and for the viewers, thank you and welcome to the stream. So we're about to fly now, or we just finished our boarding, so we've completed that. So I guess we're good. Let's now start the APU on. There. My first officer is kind of slow tonight. I'm not sure what the problem is. Sir Andre, what's up? Thanks for the like on the blue side. Cool. So how was your stream, Fork and Toasters? Did you just stream Microsoft Flight Simulator as well? Okay, we're just waiting for the APU to reach 100%. So while we're waiting for that, let me go ahead and give you a follow. Let me give you a shout out actually. Let's shout you out. Shout to the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Oh, you flew around Turkey. Was it a VFR flight? Shout out. There. Don't forget to check out Fork and Toasters on the purple platform. Oh, IFR flyer. Well, same here, man. Same here. I'm also boarding IFR flyer. Commercial flyer. Okay, so I think we already have, yep, our AP is already available, so we can now do our before start checklist.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Thanks. See ya. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
4200 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
1027 set.
1, 0, 2, 7. Set. Down to the line.
Cool. So let's just prep the aircraft so we can already fly. Hey Jess, what's up? We have another streamer in the house. Just Stefani on the blue and purple platform. Go ahead and check her out. And give her a follow as well. Let me shout out Just Stefani as well.
If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it
Oh,
for
you're
you.
not on the purple
Also,
platform,
review
in
the
the blue.
safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you
You're
are
welcome for
seated
10
at an
toasters.
exit
Again,
seat,
thank you for
also
the raid.
review
I really do
seating
appreciate that.
criteria.
I love these sound effects. Reminds me of Eat Bulaga years ago. I know, right? It's Val. Hello, hello, Jazz. What's up? Thanks, Sir Andre, for the safe flight. Appreciate that. Okay, so I guess we're good. We're now
Hey
ready to
guys,
close.
are we clear to close?
Yes,
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
will do. Thank you. So let's already close our cockpit door or lock it. So wait for 30 seconds to make sure that everything is disconnected. So again, we are flying the 35th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Flying the Airbus A320neo by fly-by-wire simulations, and we're using the Jollibee livery developed by Night Fury 08, which is available for download on flightsim.to. And again, thank you to Night Fury. Actually, he already included our logo right now here in the Jollibee livery. So thank you again, Night Fury 08. Go ahead and check him out on the blue platform. He creates liveries for Microsoft Flight Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. Okay, so we're good. We can now prepare for the pushback. Ingat po, magbiyahe. Nako, bida-bida pa naman po. Correct. Just Stefani. Bida ang saya in our airlines. And later, if you stick around, probably until 20,000 feet, I'll show you something. I have prepared something. Okay, let's just wait for the pushback personnel, or the ground personnel rather. Pushback personnel. Hey, where's our personnel? I've already requested for pushback, right? What's happening? Hey, we don't have... Where's the ground personnel? So I think there's a bug from GSX Pro. I've already requested for that. Departure clearance requested. Waiting for other. What are you waiting for? So how can I push back now? I think there's a bug. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to do this. So we're just gonna do this manually. We will not be using GSX Pro because I think the latest version has a bug. I don't see the ground personnel right now who's supposed to connect the tug. Ah, okay. That's the reason why. I haven't disconnected the GPU. My bad. I wasn't concentrating earlier. Sorry. Okay. There. So the ground personnel should appear now. Cool. So it was my fault, sorry. Okay. So there she is.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Roger that. So we are expecting to be pushed back facing south for runway 01. Again, we are online on VATSIM right now. Our call sign is Jollibee27. So that's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. We have an updated METAR information. Our QNH is still 1027. Wind is now blowing from heading 330 at 6 knots. So a little bit of cross wind coming from the left upon takeoff. Okay, so there's the pushback tug. Getting connected. How the the ground personnel actually looks like a member of Slipknot. It looks like she's wearing a mask. One of those masks that the Slipknot band members wear. Anyway. Okay, just checking VATSIM. We still don't have any online ATCs right now, so we will stay in the Unicom. So our nose gear is now being lifted. There. Okay, so we are now ready for pushback. So we are pushing back spot 6. Okay, very good. But before that, let's configure our aircraft first. So APU bleed is on. Dome lights, let's turn it off. Beacon on, and parking brake is confirmed on. Cool. Cabin crew arm slides and cross check. Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start, checklist complete.
Okay, so let's announce that we are about to push back. Jose Maria Cordova traffic advisory Jollibee 27 at Bay 8, commencing push and start facing south for runway 01. Spot 6. Oops, wasn't able to press it. Continue push back to spot 6.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push.
We're now commencing
All
push.
engines clear. Start at wing.
Copy. Engine mode ignition. Starting engine 2. Cool. Let's go outside. So there's the engine 2 start.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on
Okay,
the belt.
let's go back inside.
To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and
Okay, engine 2
instructions
is already
for door
available.
operation. Each door
Starting
is
engine
equipped
1.
with an escape slide. Locate the exit
Let's
nearest
go back
you.
outside.
The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen
So the
will be
pushback
flowing
is
to the
really
mask
up
even
to
though the
spot
base may not
6.
inflate.
Really?
Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head
It's
and
too far,
tighten
huh?
by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Cool. Okay, engine 2 is engine 1 rather is already available. Switching the ignition back to normal.
Parking brakes.
And parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation
And
for
let's
a
confirm that we
moving
already have good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay, so APU bleed is now off. APU master switch is now off as well. Upper window heat, let's turn that on. Our center of gravity is now 3.6, or let's make it 4%. So pitch trim should be 4%. Set. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Check.
Pitch trim.
4% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass
Flight
remote.
controls check.
Ready. Full up.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Cool. Okay, so let's wait for the ground crew to advise that everything is clear and we can start our taxi. Where's the pin? I don't see the pin. She's just waving, but there isn't any pin. Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, so let's now announce that we are about to taxi. Checking again VATSIM, no online ATCs still. So let's announce. Jose Maria Cordova, Traffic Advisory, Jollibee TV7, commencing taxi to runway 01 via Taxiway Hotel, Alpha 2 holding point. Will hold short of runway 01. Okay, let's do this. Let's go test the takeoff config first. Multiple press before it goes normal. There. Okay, cool. Clear left side. Okay, my left side is already clear. What are you supposed to say? Come on. Our first row officer is zoning off
Clear
again.
right side.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, park brake up. Brake check
Pressure 0.
before takeoff checklist. Let's do our before takeoff checklist. And we're about to
Flight controls.
final. Check. Check.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Check.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1. VR. V2. Flex temp.
Flexing 54 degrees.
V1. 1. 3. 3. VR. 1. 3. 3. V2. 1. 3. 6. Flex temp. 5. 4. Degrees. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Ooh, there's an aircraft here, so I have to hold short. This is, where are we right now? Taxiway Hotel. You will be okay. Jose Maria Cordova, Traffic Advisory, Jollibee 27. Continuing taxi to Alpha from Hotel. Okay, so we have actually a traffic right now, but I think the traffic is holding short of Taxiway Hotel because I think he will be taxiing to Hotel as well. Right, so we will turn right here. What's up? I can see you. So at least he did stop and wait for us to pass. Okay, we're now on taxiway Alpha. Cool. Thank you. Such a cute aircraft. Okay. He actually just landed. What runway did he land? Wind is blowing from heading 330. Anyway. Hey Hera, what's up? Thanks for the like. Hera Sakti Nurwayudi. Thank you for tuning in on the Blue platform. Appreciate it. So we're taxiing now on taxiway Alpha all the way to the end of runway 01. And we will be holding short of Alpha 2 holding point. Holding short of runway 01 via Alpha 2 holding point rather. So we just passed Bravo intersection. How come the other aircraft did not communicate via VADSIM? But I know he's already in the Unicom. Let's do a quick radio check. Maybe there's something wrong with my audio. I'll check it in a bit. Okay, I can see the cone. The wind is actually on our favor rather. Yep. So good wind for takeoff. So we will turn left here on taxiway Alpha 2. And we'll hold short of runway 01. Okay, holding short of runway 01. Park brake on. And let's just check the wind. Wind is still 330 at 6 knots. Let's do a quick radio check. Let's tune into 121.905 and let me check if I'll be able to hear myself. 5. Check, radio check. Okay, I can hear myself. So let's switch back to Unicom 123.8. Okay, so checking. Still no online ATCs right now. So let's announce on the Unicom. Jose Maria Cordova, traffic advisory Jollibee 27, holding short of runway 01, ready for departure. Will now enter the active runway to line up runway 01. Below the line. Okay, so left is clear, right is clear. Park brake off.
Approach path clear of traffic. Take off runway.
01 confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advice.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay. So let's hold short, or let's wait here, and let's announce that we are about to take off before we actually take off. Cool. Okay. Jose Maria Cordova, traffic advisory Jollibee 27, rolling on runway 01. Ready?
Ready.
Take off. Manflex 54 SRS auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1 on. AP1.
Check.
Jose Maria Cordova, traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, airborne passing 8,800,
Packs are on.
climbing flight level, climbing 13,000 feet initially via the Ibdam 1 Alpha departure direct Kotin. We're now passing 9,700 feet. And let's go back inside. That's passing 10,000. Let's use this airport. Of the terrain. Transition altitude here is 18,000. Let's leave the flaps to 0 because we're still at 185 knots. There's a speed restriction.
$1,000 to go.
Check. Flight level 36. Flight level 240 manage. Flight level 240 manage. Jose Maria Cordova, traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, overhead Marinilla, passing flight 13,500 feet. Continuing climb, flight level 240, IFR to Pacifico. After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Remaining at 1.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Flaps 0.
Speed check. Flaps 0.
Clear rad nav.
Okay.
Okay, we're almost at our transition altitude. Let's go back inside. Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 182. Now.
Check. Below the line.
Barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Seat belts off. Switch this. Okay, let's go back. That's fine with the format error. So let's just fix the information to Mike Papa Alpha. So in case an ATC or the approach goes online, so at least we have that indicated on our navigational display.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for the flight.
So
Please
that's
refer
Mike
to the
Papa
menu
Papa
given to you on
Alpha
board
Runway
for the 2 meal
36.
choices and your beverage choices available.
Yeah.
We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you
So
efficiently
top
and also
distance
for
to
your
our
own
top of
safety.
descent is 176 nautical miles away. It's very good. We're now tracking Kotin. So again, after Kotin, we will be tracking ESTAP. After ESTAP, once we are overhead ESTAP, we will be climbing to flight level 380. Okay, wait. My ball pen actually, I dropped my pen. Well, we're now climbing to flight level 240. We are almost at flight level 240. So let's just wait for us to reach flight level 240. After that, we're gonna get our in-flight meal. I'll show you later. So again, welcome everyone to Borg's Gaming Channel, and this is our Flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 35th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. Our flight for tonight is from Rionegro, Colombia to Pacifico, Panama. And we are flying the Airbus A320neo developed by
1,000 to
Fly-by-Wire
go.
Simulations, and we're using the Jollibee livery developed by Night Fury 08, available for download on flightsim.to. Disclaimer, I am not a real world pilot. So anything that we do here cannot be applied in real life. It can only be used virtually, okay? And at the same time, this is not in any way sponsored by Jollibee, but Jollibee, the Canadian. Okay, so we are now approaching our initial cruising altitude, which is flight level 240. Let's go back inside. And let's wait for the captain's passenger announcement. Out.
Check.
Ooh, turbulence. Just one? Yeah, just one. Ooh, just two. Okay, let's turn on the seatbelt sign. Seatbelts on. Yep. Let's turn it on because of the turbulence. We're actually over the mountains right now, so that's the reason why we're experiencing some turbulence. I'll just leave the seatbelt sign on until after we're clear. Where's the passenger announcement? Nah, don't have. Okay, so if none, I'll go ahead and order our pre-flight meal. Our in-flight meal, rather.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Some lunch, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Thank you. And let's open the cockpit door. We're gonna get the lunch from our first
Hi
stop
guys,
here.
here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you. See? We have a, we have an in-flight meal. Courtesy of the Jollibee aircraft. But first, let's lock the cockpit door again. So that we can eat in peace. Okay, we are 5 nautical miles out of Kotin. After that, we'll be tracking ISRAP. After ISRAP, we'll fly or climb to flight level 380. ISRAP, we should be arriving, or ISRAP is 4 minutes away, if I'm not mistaken. We should reach ISRAP by 16:06 Zulu time. Right now, it's 16:01, so 5 minutes, or 16:02. Yep, 4 minutes. So we'll set it at 4 minutes. I'll go ahead and set a timer so we'll know when we should commence our climb to flight level 380. So 4 minutes starts now, and let's eat in peace. By the way, this is again not in any way sponsored by Jollibee, but Jollibee the Canada. See, it's very realistic, our flight for tonight. We're eating yum burger. Turbulence. Seatbelts on. It's good. Bida ang saya. By the way, Night Fury gave us actually Starbucks coffee here, and again, this is not in any way sponsored by Starbucks, but Starbucks the Canadian. There, it has my name on it, as you can see there. Or let me take out my camera first. Where's my camera? I can find it there. There, look. It has my name on it, the Starbucks cup. Again, thank you to Night Fury 08 for customizing our aircraft for tonight for this flight. Don't forget to check him out on the Blue platform. I think we're good with the turbulence. We don't have turbulence now. Seatbelts off. Okay, cool. Let's go back inside. Let's check. We are now overhead ISRAP. So after this, we will continue our time there. We're now, yep, tracking DACMO. Flight level 380, manage. Because we actually have a flight step here, as you can see, 380 overhead ISRAP. So we will announce that. Oh. Medellin traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, overhead ISRAP, inbound DACMO, leaving flight level 240, climbing flight level 380. Okay, cool. On your cruising altitude is flight level 380. And our distance to our top of descent is 87 nautical miles. So that means we are about to configure our approach as well. Let me just finish my meal. That's nice. Thank you for our in-flight meal. Again, this is not in any way sponsored by Jollibee, but Jollibee the cameraman. Okay, let's configure approach. We are 80 nautical miles away from our top of descent. You have control.
I have control.
Okay, so let's go to our FMS, MCDU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, and let's request for the weather information for Pacifico. Oops, my bad. So let's send this. Send. And let's go to the receive messages. So let's wait for that message, and while waiting for that, let me go ahead and check what is the active runway right now in real life in Pacifico. Is it runway 36? Let's see. Yep, it's still runway 36. So we're good to land on runway 36. Cool. Okay, we now have the company message. Let's check. Let's print this out since this is a new METAR information. So Mike Papa Papa Alpha METAR information issued November 23 at 1500 Zulu. Although it's already 1600 now, so we will expect that this will change anytime soon. But for now, this is valid. So 1500 Zulu, wind is blowing from heading 360 at 2 knots. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. Scattered clouds at 1600. Temperature 29er, dew point 26, and QNH 1012. So let's configure that here on our FMS. QNH again is 1012. Oops, my bad. 1012. Okay. Temperature is 29er. Magnetic wind is 360 at 2. Transition altitude here is, let's see, what's the transition level? Transition level is by ATC, so we'll just go ahead and do what the FMS or accept what the FMS gives us. So that's flight level 190, and the minimum decision altitude should be 600 feet. 600. So our expected VAP is 128, so we'll start flaring at 30 feet, and our mandatory altitude is 1800. Okay, so let's configure that here on our EFB. So let's sync this, and target altitude is 1800. We should start our descent at 103 nautical miles before Pacifico. So approach speed is expected at 128 knots. Enter. Fuel data from OFP, and of course the METAR information as well. Okay, so we now have a new one. It's 320 at 3 knots. So let's check. There, we have a new one. Issued 1600 Zulu. Wind is now 320 at 3 knots. Scattered clouds at 1600. Temperature is now 30. QNH is 1011. So we have to update that. 1011. Okay, temperature is now at 30 degrees. And magnetic wind is 320 at 3 knots. Cool. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so we're good here. Runway elevation, let's get it from the chart. I'll show you the chart later once we do our approach briefing. Runway elevation for runway 36 is 20, heading 004. 20, heading 004. Enter. Our runway condition, let's check the weather information in Pacifico. Scattered clouds, we have a dry runway condition. So dry runway condition is okay. Runway slope, we have
1000
to
to go.
compute it manually. Check. So we have to compute manually for the runway slope. Let me get my calculator. Okay, so 50 feet minus 20 feet equals divided by 8501 feet times 100. That's gonna be 0.35. Slope is 0.35%. Okay. It's not 0.35. 0.35. Runway LDA, it's actually not indicated here on the charts, but let me just check just to be sure. RNP 36, there, it's indicated actually. LNAV, that's gonna be 3,200 meters, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, the captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As you begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your fleet elbows clear from the aisle. As the flight
No, it's
attendants
not.
will be coming through the cabin with galley cards.
Okay, let's do 2,000
Also,
for
one
this
reminder,
one.
Please refrain from congregating with the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Okay, so flaps, for the weight, we have to compute for this as well. Let's check our estimated fuel on board. That's 2.3 tons, and right now we have 2.6. Let's round it up to 2.6. So that means 300 kilograms of fuel. Right now our gross weight is 58,800, so we will be landing with 58,500 tons of food. Not tons, kilograms rather. 58,500 kilograms. 500. Okay, let's just quickly check the maximum landing weight. 67.4 tons, so we are good. Let's continue. Flaps config full, overhead procedure no, reverse thrust yes, auto land no. So let's calculate. Okay, we can't use low braking. We will overshoot the runway, so we will be medium braking and we'll consume 1.6 kilometers of the runway. So medium braking should be fine. Okay, medium brake. Okay, we're now about to commence our descent. Let's descend to flight level 15,000 feet initially. Set altitude 15,000. Manage descent. Panama Traffic Advisory Jollibee 27. Inbound Punba 41 nautical miles. Leaving flight level 380, descending 15,000 feet initially. Via correction, directing Punba. Expecting RNP 36 approach Pacifico. Okay, cool. So let's move on. Okay, so medium brake set. So we're good. We've obtained the weather. There's the passenger announcement, sorry.
Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a ride.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we've already obtained our weather information in Pacifico. We have already set up our MCDU as well, and the auto brake is set to medium. So let's now brief our approach. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we are 31 nautical miles out of Punba, and we are descending to flight level 1 or 15,000 feet rather initially. And we don't have any star or standard terminal arrival for this for Pacifico airport, so we will be flying to Diego, and overhead Diego we will commence our RNP runway 36 approach. Our final approach course is heading 004. Mandatory altitude is 1,800 feet by Veray, and minimum decision altitude is 600 feet. Airport elevation at 50, runway elevation at 20. If we have to go around, our missed approach procedure is to climb right turn to 3,200 feet direct to Diego and hold. So we will be holding at Diego once if we are to go around. Now for our final approach, overhead Veray, we will commence our final approach with a flight path angle of 3 degrees to land on runway 36. And upon landing, we are expecting, so we will be using 1.5 kilometers of the runway, so we are expecting to vacate via Delta if possible, but if not, then it's gonna be Charlie, via Charlie. And then we will park somewhere, probably gate 12, because if I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be 10, 11, 12. So 12 is the nearest from taxiway Delta. So hopefully we can vacate by Delta. If not, we'll be vacating via Charlie, and then we'll taxi to probably Bay 10. Okay, so that's our approach briefing rather. Any questions?
No questions.
I have control.
You have control.
Cool. So we're now descending. By the way, I wasn't able to show you VATSPY, or what VATSIM looks like right now. So this is what VATSIM looks like. We are here, Jollibee 27. We came from Sierra Kilo Romeo Golf, which is Jose Maria Cordova, or Rionegro, Colombia. And we are traveling